Alhamdulillah.
You have been in Malaysia for how many days?
Wallahi, I have been in Malaysia for the last 2 weeks. Beautiful,
I believe you
magic
enjoy
place.
every moment of it.
I enjoy every moment, and I really regret all this time of my life I haven't been to Malaysia before.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
We're very
Wallahi
happy
العظيم.
to hear that.
I see بلد الحلال الطيب, بلد الإسلام, and everything is beautiful in Malaysia. Civilization, real Islam, nice people, revolution, mashallah, I can't cover it. And I think, inshallah, the freedom of the Quds is going to come from it.
Nevertheless, we are honored for you. Therefore, we are honored to have you here.
Alhamdulillah, thank you very much.
Alright, we are talking about prebiotic medication. This is something very new in Malaysia. So can you explain a little bit so that the audience know what we are talking about?
Yeah, sure. Wallahi, prebiotic is, I think we're talking about it as forgotten food. Prebiotic is يعني when God create life, it was the prebiotic with the creation of the life. From the start of life, life meant to be with the prebiotic. Prebiotic is the food for life. Biotic is life. Prebiotic is the things even before life. And probiotic is the healthy bacteria which make us alive. So prebiotic and probiotic meant for healthy, for living. If there is a disease, it should be get rid by the prebiotic, probiotic. And if we are on prebiotic, there shouldn't be any disease. Prebiotic is a functional food, or the food meant to be taken for the probiotic, which is the healthy bacteria, the friendly bacteria in our bodies to make us alive.
Okay, mungkin ada orang yang prebiotik benda. Okay, I'll just translate a little bit to the audience.
Yeah, sure.
Prebiotik ni lebih kepada makanan untuk probiotik. Probiotik adalah bakteria yang sihat yang dapat menyihatkan badan kita, membantu dari segi menambah, memantapkan kesihatan badan kita, dan prebiotik adalah makanan untuk bakteria yang sihat tersebut. Jadi, one thing that I think we should address at the very beginning is how do you distinguish between prebiotic, probiotic, as you have explained, and antibiotic? Because we've been fed with antibiotics to the extent that we are even suffers with it. So that certain antibiotics does not work with us anymore because we have like.
Wallahi, I think this is not the era. This life is not the era of antibiotic anymore. This antibiotic should be stopped. This is the era of prebiotic and probiotic. Antibiotic is against life. Anti-life. Antibiotic. It kills. It kills the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. Yes, it kills the bad bacteria, but it kills the good bacteria as well.
Yes.
So that is antibiotic. It's a medication made by man to kill the bacteria, any bacteria, the good bacteria and the bad
How come
bacteria.
it's not popular? I mean, I have
Yes, it is a
never
forbidden
heard of
food.
probiotics.
It's very strange. It's very strange. Very strange. Even me myself. I mean, this era of prebiotic started just in the last 10 years or so, and we haven't really started actively working with it, researches, and in Sudan till in the last, say, 2 years, which is, it's very strange. And you think there is something very strange beyond it, that people wouldn't know about it, wouldn't use it. And so far, our researches, our studies, our use in medical field revealed unbelievable results. And we believe that if we are taking this prebiotic, that shouldn't be any disease in life at all. The best prebiotic in life is the milk, the breast milk.
Oh, that is an example of prebiotic.
Yes, there is actually 2 beautiful examples of the prebiotic, and mainly these are the natural prebiotic in life. Mother milk, breast milk,
Yes.
and the gum Arabic, which is al-manna. وأنزلنا عليكم المن والسلوى verse 57 في البقرة وطلح ممدود سورة الواقعة. So الطلح and المن, they are mentioned in Quran.
Yes.
And Sudan, alhamdulillah, actually responsible for 80% of production of the gum Arabic in the world. And this gum Arabic before hasn't been using a prebiotic. They have been using in the industry for Pepsi Cola and all sorts of things. And it hasn't been using as a prebiotic. It's only recently we start to discover the prebiotic property of the gum Arabic. والفضل والحمد لله to Dr. Isam Siddiq, the inventor of the pure forming, getting the pure prebiotic from the gum Arabic tree. And one of the reasons I'm here in Malaysia, we came to introduce the gum Arabic prebiotic to the Malaysian people and all the Asian Islamic people, inshallah, for their good.
Okay, apa yang Prof baru katakan tadi ialah antara sumber prebiotik semulajadi datang dari susu ibu pertama, dan satu lagi daripada satu tumbuhan yang memang banyak didapati di Sudan dan
disebut dalam Quran.
Ya, dan juga disebut dalam Al-Quran dalam surah Al-Baqarah. Dan juga apa yang diceritakan tadi ialah mereka sudah menemukan satu teknik untuk mendapatkan essence ataupun parti prebiotik tersebut dan secara semulajadi. Jadi yang kita nak ceritakan lebih dengan lebih lanjut ialah apakah jenis penyakit yang boleh diubati dengan penggunaan prebiotik ini?
Yes. What are the disease that can be cured by this prebiotic?
I think you better tell me what is not treated by prebiotic.
That's easy, right? Exactly.
It's everything, really. And what we believe is, the prebiotic, as I said, the best prebiotic is the mother milk. What it happens is the baby will come out from the uterus, from the mother, as a sterile. You just started to get a little bit of healthy bacteria acquired from the birth canal from the mom.
Yeah.
So this little bit of probiotic, it started to grow through the prebiotic, which is the breast milk is having, and getting his amount to get him through life in the first 2 years, just exactly like what the Quran said. 2 years that you should be taking your mother milk. So this prebiotic, getting from the mother milk in the first 2 years, will get you the proper amount of the probiotic you need to go through life, and it will be there in the appendix, and it will grow every time. If from the minute we're starting to having prebiotic after the breast milk, then we'll go through life with no disease whatsoever. Normal. And there is a Professor Mitchell Koff, he is a Nobel Prize winner, a Kenyan Russian doctor, and he said in the 1990s, 1900, in the beginning of the last century, that if we manage to get the healthy bacteria in the colon of a babies in our colons, then you're going to live another 270s of my age, and he was 70 years age at that time.
Biiznillah, inshallah.
Biiznillah. So we just noticed. So the diseases treated by the prebiotic, mainly this acquired very strange disease we have been getting from our modified style of health. The allergic disease, the cancer disease, the autoimmune disease, the lifestyle sort of disease, high cholesterol, high sugar, obesities, all these sort of things. So this is mainly the disease have been treated by the prebiotic. Allergy, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, cancer, most of the autoimmune diseases, as I said, like diabetes, food allergy, these kind of things. And
the medicine that supplement, I would say, more like a supplement that you are promoting, which is prebiotics. How does it function? How do we consume it?
Okay, and we can talk about the prebiotic and we can talk about the gum arabic, because gum arabic is not only just prebiotic. Gum arabic is purely prebiotic plus other things in the gum arabic. يعني الgum arabic is a heaven plant. So we believe al-gum arabic have a lot of properties. The main properties is prebiotic, but it got other properties I would like to talk about. But specifically now you asked me about the prebiotic. As I said, prebiotic, it's a food. It's meant to be like a type of sugar which is fed on the bacteria on the colon. So it makes the bacteria in the colon increase, and each bacteria got a specific function to specific things. There is, for example, Lactobacillus isolari, which is quite deal with all the sort of allergy. There is all sort of bacteria which, by promoting it and increasing it, it will be able to take care, getting rid of the disease. Not only that, but even the bacteria, when it started to feed on this prebiotic, it will start to secrete what we call short-chain fatty acid. And it is a type of a very small type of fat, which it is the fat of the colon. So the colon really get nutrition from it. It goes direct to the liver from the colon, and it is responsible for a lot of functions. Regulate your body weight, regulate your sugar metabolism, increase your immunity by by stimulating the immune system. So it had a lot of functions to do that.
I think I really seriously need this.
Me too.
Me too, exactly.
But I mean, there is a very important role as well for the gum arabic. It's not just the prebiotic. The prebiotic is one of the reasons the gum arabic worked like a magic in every disease. But the gum arabic as well had a small amount of protein, which is a complete protein. Yani the gum arabic is the only plant on earth which has a complete protein. That is mean the full 20 essential amino acid, which is only found.
Only found in?
It's actually mainly in Sudan.
Mainly
in Sudan, yes. There is mainly in Sudan. I mean, there is a small amount in Senegal and West Africa, but 80% of the production on the world is in Sudan.
So how can it fulfill the global need, the population in the world? For example, we in Malaysia, we want this kind of thing.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, inshallah, it is going to be here and ready for the consumption of the people in Malaysia. But actually, if people knows and gets aware and the right things for the gum arabic is a food for life. If you take gum arabic, you just die on your day. No disease, no problem.
Inshallah.
So we are hoping. What is the other thing in the organization is to plant billion trees of gum arabics in Sudan.
Yes, I see. And in front of us there are several samples of the products.
Yes.
So can you maybe tell us a little bit about all of this?
Yes.
How does it produce?
This actual all products is coming now here through the natural prebiotic company with Dr. Muhammad Salihin actually looking after that. Actually, Dr. Muhammad Salihin, he came and visited us in Sudan and he went to the forest of the gum arabic all the way through. And Dr. Isam Siddiq, who invented really the technology, and he's the only one in the world who gives this technology, because the gum arabic comes out of the tree just like the milk coming out of the mother breast. It's an insect will get bites the tree and then it will come out like milk. But then it gets solid. Yeah, it gets solid and by the heat and the wind it gets solid. But then Dr. Isam managed to change it in a powder with all the natural property of the gum arabic. The prebiotics, the gene modulator, and the minerals. Very important things about gum arabic, it contains highest amount of calcium on earth. Like 100 ml of any natural milk, which we know that the milk contains the highest amount of calcium, contain 125 milligram of calcium. In 15 gram of gum arabic, which is a small teaspoon of gum arabic, it contains 1,117 grams of calcium. So it is 10 times more the amount of calcium in the milk.
I guess for pregnant women, this would be advisable as well. I
mean, for women, women, poor women, we are poor. They got the disadvantage of having less calcium throughout their life. They go through pregnancy, lactation, and all this calcium coming out of the babies is coming out from the skeleton of the mothers. And then they will have the menopause, with the decreased estrogen and all these sort of things. And the recommendation all over the world that women should be supplemented with calcium throughout their life. So, and we know now that calcium coming from the food is the best calcium. Because getting the calcium like the supplementation, it doesn't really good and it is not really the proper and functional calcium we need. So taking gum arabic for women, that is my advice. All women should take gum arabic throughout their lives.
And you know what? I do notice that people nowadays get sick pretty fast, all the time, regardless of having all this antibiotics or medicine all around us.
Supplement almost every day, every week, every month.
Makan je tak habis sakit.
Yeah, masih lagi sakit.
Yeah, but I think this is the change of lifestyle. It is all the westernized type of lifestyle. The food we eat, the food we eat is all genetically modified. The pollution all over us. So things are changing and we really need to go back to nature. Back to what God told us. Breastfeed our babies. Take the men. Everything we should go back to origin now, so we can go cope and go through life.
Yeah, back to basics.
How do we buy this? Where do we get this?
Last but not least, Professor, how do we get this?
Yes, this is almond. This is almond. And this is the man, and it's nice if you have opened it. This is a powder, and this is mainly, first of all, the calcium supplementation, because as I said, and it is very good for constipation. Nothing like treat constipation like the safas. It's very good for the skin, for the high cholesterol, for the heartburn, for the digestive problem, especially the H. pylori. I'm sure you got the same problem here like we have with the H. pylori infection, causing a lot of dyspepsia, abdominal pain, flatulence, and these sort of things. So really the manna is the best for that, and it's very good for the skin. We actually had another product for this manna, but it's very soft powder. It's called the manna care. And this manna care is magic for the skin.
Wow.
Skin infection, rappy rash, any problem with eczema. 3 times, and you use manna care, and that is the end with the eczema. But of course you have to continue to drink your prebiotic and things. So this is the manna. This is the manna.
All right. Sorry.
This one, yes, this is a vital feed, natural prebiotic, and this is a weight management pack.
Oh, weight management.
Yeah, we should have talked about that.
Okay,
so we believe gum arabic because of the prebiotic effect of it, and because of the other things I told you about the gene modulating role of the gum arabic, that this protein, the complete protein, goes as a gene regulator in the cell. So it really regulates your cell to regulate your weight, plus the other things I told you about, that the short-chain fatty acid cause a lot of things, and one of the things it causes is produce the hormone leptin, which make you feel full, induce sanity, you don't feel hungry.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, it's very, So this is one of the things you find in this one, which is a combination of manna and tayyibat. And tayyibat, this is the one which mentioned in Surah Al-Waqi'ah, verses 29. Al-Talhim Mandud. So this one is for that. And I think this one, vital boost, this is the one which we need
for energy.
For energy. This is a tayyibat, this is a tayyibat, this is a talh. This is what is mentioned. It's really for energy. And it is for energy. How young can you start? Pardon?
How young can a person start?
What was the patient supposed to start from 2 years? 2 years he's taking his full natural prebiotic from the mom. From 2 years onwards, they should continue on using the gum arabic, inshallah, and no problem after that.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor, for your sharing, and we can't wait to try it maybe one day, inshallah.
I will try it today. Inshallah.
All right.
Inshallah. Thank you very much. And
without further ado. So thank you very much, Professor. We hope we can discuss again, inshallah. Maybe any other products in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah. Dr. Muhammad Salhin is with you here in Malaysia. I will go back to Sudan, but Dr. Muhammad Salhin is here, and I think he will be also a good person.
Inshallah.
Yes, terima kasih sekali diucapkan kepada tamu kita. Dan sedikit nak kongsikan, Amin. Saya bercakap dengan wakil daripada Malaysia.